Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tea Time with Tanya. I'm Tanya. How you doing today? Today is Tuesday, the 12th of May, 2020. Good morning, everybody. Let's start this off with a blessing, shall we? A blessing for the collective for this day. Dear Creator, dear Spirit Guides, dear Universe, please tell us today, give us news today that will help us, grow, that will help us cope, that will help us be the very best us that we can be. A blessing for the collective. Okay, here we go. We get the sun shining through the trees. This blessing is called Now is the Blessing. Life is a timeless moment in the eternal now. You perceive a yesterday, today, and tomorrow, but in reality, there is only now. Focusing on the past or the future keeps you from fully living and receiving life's blessings. Bring your awareness within, and you receive a timeless blessing. Namaste. I'm going to read that again because this is important, guys. Now is the blessing. Life is a timeless moment in the eternal now. You perceive a yesterday, today, and tomorrow, but in reality, there is only now. Focusing on the past or future keeps you from fully living and receiving life's blessings. Bring your awareness within, and you receive a timeless blessing. That is the truth. There is only now. There is only this moment. There's no tomorrow. There's no next week. There's only right now. Right now is the only space we can live in. It's the only space we can plan in. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I have 2 questions today. I'm trying to catch up from my readings before. And the first one is going to be on Louis DeJoy. Louis DeJoy is Trump's new pick to head the post office. And if you're like me, you're already thinking that he's being put in there so that he can sabotage the election. And I would say that you are probably 100% correct. The fact that he's just now doing it kind of shows that there's a level of fear that Trump is existing in right now. Somebody must be telling him that he stands a very real chance. If people vote by mail, he's going to lose. So what is he going to do? He is going to attempt to destroy the vote by mail. So let's go ahead and jump into this reading. Please, Tarot, Spirit Guides, please tell us about Louis DeJoy and what is his ulterior motive? What has he been tasked to do to the United States Postal Service? What has Louis DeJoy been tasked to do to the US Postal Service? Okay. Go. First card out we have is the 4 of Rods. This is my GOP Happy Family card. This is the signifier card. So it's to keep the GOP happy. It's crossed by the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, the truth and the emotion. And the question is, I want to know, is DeJoy there to sabotage the United States Postal Service? And there's our answer right there. Yes, he is. He has been placed into the Postal Service to destroy it. The goal or destiny, we have the Hermit. I'm not going to read any reverses because my cards are all kind of messed up. But we have the Hermit. The Hermit is the lone figure shining their light, leading the way. The Hermit is also, I want to read what the card itself says. And the Hermit is, where is it? Prudence, especially treason, corruption. This is treason and corruption. So Louis DeJoy has been placed inside of the post office. This is corrupt. It's for a corrupt region. It's treasonous. It's all bad. The fourth, the distant past, we have temperance, the balance. So we all know that Trump's numbers are out of balance. Our country is out of balance. The whole pandemic and everything has us completely out of balance, out of focus, out of sorts. The fifth card, the recent past, we have the Hanged Man. Okay. Being forced to see things through a different lens, being forced to take things at a different way. But this is for us to see what is going on, for us to open our eyes. They are not hiding their crimes, guys. They are doing this debauchery in broad daylight. Just like the lynching. All these crimes are being done in broad daylight. They don't respect us enough to even try to pretend that they're not criminals. They are doing it in front of our faces, and we have done nothing to stop them. The sixth card, the future influence. This is Louis DeJoy. We get the walk away card. I'm wondering, is something going to happen to where he is going to be forced to step down from his position? And I'm hoping that it's because we will finally stand up and start screaming about the amount of corruption that is going on, to where we're not gonna just let them run roughshod over us with criminal enterprise, and we just sit here silently and accept it. The seventh card, we have celebration card. Now it came up in reverse, but it's we still get this Three of Cups, the Three of Cups. So other than it being celebration, the Three of Cups is also the conclusion of any matter. This is the ending of a matter. So we've got the walk away card in the sixth position. So I'm wondering if this is going to be over as soon as it begins with Louis DeJoy. The environmental factors are the crossroads. I'm really thinking that he's not going to be there for any length of time. No, he's not. He's not going to be there for any length of time. I think my own worries about him going in to sabotage the Postal Service have been taken up by someone else already. So they're already looking into protections. Here's Donald. Donald shows up as the inner emotions for Mr. DeJoy, for Louis DeJoy. Donald Trump shows up as the King of Pentacles. So we know that this is in his house. And the final result for Louis DeJoy, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Cups is arrival, approach, or messenger. So And that's all it is the messenger. So in reverse, the knight is advances, propositioning, demeanor. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. It is trickery, swindling, and fraud in reverse. I said I wasn't going to read it in reverse, but it was that's trickery, swindling, and fraud. So I think that was supposed to be the way that it was. So what I am feeling for Mr. DeJoy is that, yes, he was put in there to tear it apart. It's corruption. It's treasonous. It's trickery, swindling, and fraud. That is the whole reason that he was put in there. I have the way that the reading has laid, though, is telling me that he is not going to be successful in it. He is going to get in there and try to attempt to destroy things, but he is not going to be successful. He is not going to be successful. So that is Mr. Louis DeJoy. The next read I have is for Mike Flynn, to see what is going to become of Mike Flynn. So just so you guys understand, I don't like watch the news and then do a reading. So I don't know where Mike Flynn is. I don't know if they've accepted the DOJ's dropping of the charges against him. So these readings are all organic, guys. So I don't like study the news or study online before I do my readings. So these readings are cold readings. These aren't, I don't have any information about these readings beforehand, unless it's just somebody that I've never heard, and I may Google just to see who they are or what they do. But this one is for Mike Flynn. So let's shuffle the cards and see what the tarot can tell us about Mike Flynn. And what is going on with Mike Flynn. We had one shoot completely out. We got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups in the forward-facing position. Arrival, approach, or messenger. Advances, propositioning, demeaning, and invitation and demeanor. Crossed by the 10 of Cups. That's another GOP happy family card there. So the goal or destiny above Flynn. We have the 5 of Pentacles, being left out in the cold, being afraid of being destitute, penniless, sick. In the 4th position, the distant past, we have the Chariot. Information coming swiftly, moving swiftly. The recent past events, we have the Death card, the 4 of Swords. This is actual death. So this is the recent past events. The future influence. We get some dark cards here. The 3 of Pentacles. The secret meetings, dirty money, secret meetings. This is Bill Barr dropping the charges, doing dirtiness to try to get him off. Again, in broad daylight, in front of our faces. The 7th card, the illusion, delusion, the 7 of Cups. We have Cups and Pentacles that are over this reading. So Mike Flynn is very emotional right now. Everything that's going on has him very concerned. So the illusion, delusion card, now you see me, now you don't. This is what we're seeing is not what's going on. So there's a lot of dirtiness that is going on just behind the veil. The 8th card, the environmental factors, we get the Sun. And Now the sun card, this is Donald's lucky card. This is the card the man was born under. This is material happiness, fortitude, marriage, and contentment. So this is the environmental factors. This is the place and where this is taking place. So this is it's material happiness. This is fortunate. So there's some good fortune in here as far as Flynn is concerned. But his ninth card, we have the Eight of Rods, and this is like somebody throwing stones at you. This is information coming in rapidly. Basically, somebody throwing things at you to stop you from moving. This is like an act of war. This is, someone keeps throwing stumbling blocks, throwing, just trying to trip you up. That's what I'm getting internally. There's information that is going to be coming through that will be thrown at Mike Flynn, at his case, to try to make everything make sense. The final result, where are we going to be? We get the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is a fair young man who renders services connected to the asker, or studious youth, news, message, reflection, and meditation. Okay, so the final result. So this is kind of a good card for him with the page. So this is service, connectedness, and news. So what I'm seeing here is that it's kind of almost like both ways here. We have death. We have literal death. We have destitution. That is above and below him. But at the present position, the signifier and the crossing, we have GOP, the happy family card, and the news card. So, but we have destitution and death above and below. So I'm as confused about this. Let me see what's on the bottom of the deck. Okay, we have the 10. We have another 10. So this is 2 10s. So we have it. This is going to be an ending. Okay, so this is going to be the ending of the Flynn stuff, number 1. But it doesn't seem like he's going to just get away scot-free. There's going to be measures put into place that will stop this from happening again. But it seems like he's not going to get away scot-free. We have dirty money. We have destitution. We have actual death. But we have the luck as well, the fortunate in the environmental factors. But we have the illusion delusion. So the only thing I can say on the reading of Flynn is there are things that are still yet to be uncovered, things that are yet to come out. I don't think this is over with yet, but when it does get there, it's gonna be completely done. Oh, that's a strange one. It's kind of leaving me with a a weird feeling, but I think this might be one of the things that sometimes when we're doing these readings, we don't get the answers that we want. And there's no ego, because Flynn means nothing to me. So I think when these things happen, it's just there's so much more that's coming out that even the cards can say, yeah, there's bad things that are going on, but there's also things that are working on his behalf. So this one, we're going to have to just wait a couple of days and see. I think we'll probably have to revisit old Mike Flynn to see how he's gonna do after this. A lot of it's I think is gonna hinge on whatever the judge says. I think that's why we're kind of stuck. It's going to depend on if the judge is going to let him just get away scot-free, or if the judge is going to make him, or make the Department of Justice, you know, prove something or disprove something. Disprove, that was it, to disprove. They're going to make the Department of Justice explain why charges were brought at any point, and that this has been going on for 3 years at a cost to the United States taxpayers. Oh, it's not over with, guys. It's not over. So this has been my reading for today. It was a little bit interesting, but please, if you have some more questions, everything is kind of ramping up, and I'm getting a bunch of different types of questions, which I love. So I'm building up my questions again. So please drop them in the comment section, and I will work on them every day. Hit the bell notification so I can notify you and let you know when your question is going to be answered. And thank you so much for being here with me. Remember, all of this is temporary. The virus is temporary. Trump is temporary. We just have to get through these times, and we will. We will. Things will improve day by day. Things will improve. Things will get better. Please make sure that you are protecting yourself, protecting your family, that you are acting responsibly and acting in your own best interests. I love you guys. I love you. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Have a great day. Bye, guys.